YouTube B3, you're back with another kicking action figure review. Yes, today we have a pretty cool figure from the Star Wars Black Series figure line, 6-inch of course. From Rogue One, it is the Imperial Death Trooper. Yeah, from Hasbro, pretty cool. Number 25, the back of the box reads, Imperial Death Trooper. The elite soldiers of Imperial Intelligence Death Troopers are encased in specialized stormtrooper armor with a dark, ominous gleam. These soldiers serve as bodyguards and enforcers for Director Krennic, a highly placed officer within the Advanced Weapons Research Division of the Empire. Yes, at the time I'm filming this, Rogue One still has a little while before it comes out. So, yeah, these figures are out a little early, probably. Actually, more like just on time. But yeah, you know, it's a pretty cool figure. They used to call the Zombie Troopers Death Troopers, which would be a really awesome thing to have a 6-inch Black Series figure of. But these are actually really cool too. I really like this figure. Very cool, very different from my other troopers. Yeah, so let's zoom out just a tidbit. Whoa, yeah. Technology. To check out this Death Trooper. Yeah, very cool. Nice, shiny black, which is very nice. All new sculpt as far as I can tell. He's pretty cool. He's got some kind of dark green paint there. These parts light up green, I believe, in the movie. The figure doesn't light up at all, but there's a bit of green paint on there, so that's, you know, they at least attempted some kind of accuracy. Can't tell you how accurate this is, because, once again, the movie's not out. But yeah, you know, detailed all the way up inside the joints and on the joints. See, you got the rivets just like on the First Order Stormtroopers. Very cool. I mostly just collect this line for the troopers, to be completely honest with you. It's a very nice figure. I really like the look of it, all the detail and everything. Very, very good. Articulation up and down on the head. You get yourself some side-to-side swag. You also get up and down, and these are like rubbery shoulder pads, so, you know, it doesn't hinder as much forward and back. And then you have elbow bend and rotation. I'd rather have a rotation up here and a double bend on the elbow, like other, you know, the older trooper figures, quote-unquote older. But it's whatever. Rotation on the hand, forward and back on the hand. And then you already kind of saw some of the ab movement, forward and back like that. You also get your side to side. You can spin it all around. Do whatever you want with that. And then in and out on the legs pretty far. Forward and back. You have a thigh swivel. Double knee bend. That's pretty good. And then also up and down on the foot and an ankle pivot. You can see, of course, there's also peg holes on this figure. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we're going to get into accessories. First up is this blaster. I think the blasters are supposed to go in the loop like that, but I don't really like that very much. So yeah, I'm just going to ignore this loop that's sticking out because it was like that in the packaging. You can always use hot water to fix it, but this goes right in his hand. These Black Series figures hold their weapons pretty well, so pew pew. You see, holds it real well. You see the gun itself, really just one color. Not as good as weapons we've got in the past. Like, there's really no paint detail on this thing. It's a little whatever. I mean, you don't want it to stick out too much, because, like, it kind of fits with the theme of the Trooper, but at the same time, you know, I would have liked something a little more like this. You see, it's got the wash on it and everything. And this doesn't. See, it's much more flat. But whatever, I can get over it. Still a cool weapon. And here's the Imperial Death Trooper with his second weapon, which is a two-handed weapon. He holds it quite well. I'm actually very happy with that, because it's long and everything. He doesn't need the double elbow bend, which is nice. I mean, he'd be more posable with it if he had the double elbow bend, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. It does have a tiny bit more paint detail on it, but only because it has this single red line here. But, yeah, I mean, it's still a cool gun. It might Yeah, it does seem to have a bit more paint detail on it, actually. It's a nice gun. I don't have a gun like this with my 6-inch Star Wars figure, so I'm very happy to have it. Now we're going to move in on some size comparisons. Here he is with some figures kind of in his line. This is the first Darth Vader figure here on the left that Hasbro released for the 6-inch Black Series. At the time of recording this, there's a Walgreens exclusive version, and I believe that there will also be a Rogue One version, so that's cool. And here on the right, the Walmart exclusive Imperial Shock Trooper. Yeah. So, you know, this is how he looks with kind of, you know, from his era. Here's with some figures from The Force Awakens, or she, you know, whatever. Here on the left, First Order TIE Fighter pilot, pretty cool. And on the right, we have the First Order Finn Stormtrooper, helmet on, of course. Yeah, so pretty cool size comparisons. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Imperial Death Trooper from the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch line? Well, Hasbro, you did a pretty good job with this. This is a very cool looking figure. I very much like it. I will be posing it around and messing with it for quite a while before it goes on display. It is just a very cool figure, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection as well as my other Rogue One figures. So yeah, that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all later.